you some feedback? I'm guessing that your answer is absolutely not. First, you don't know me. Second, just hearing the word feedback may have put you on the defensive. If that's the case, it's okay. You're not alone. So, what is it about feedback that makes people so uncomfortable? Of all the different ways to communicate at work, feedback, specifically negative feedback, is the most difficult. If you're on the receiving end, it's hard not to take things personally, especially if someone tells you that you're doing something wrong or that you need to improve somehow. Even if they frame it as constructive, it doesn't change the way that your brain receives the information. Your brain has already switched into fight or flight mode. Neurologists have actually studied this. What happens is that your brain perceives negative feedback as a threat. In response, it narrows the flow of information traveling across its circuits. Someone telling you, "Here's what you're doing wrong," doesn't do anything to help you improve. In fact, it can have the opposite effect. It makes it harder for your brain to learn, and it makes you more likely to disengage from your work and the people around you. Now, imagine that it's your job to deliver negative feedback. For managers and team leaders, this is a huge source of stress. After all, how many of you remember your parents telling you, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all? Their intentions were good, but you may be so afraid of having an awkward conversation or hurting someone's feelings that you avoid giving feedback altogether. Or you wait so long that someone's incompetence or bad behavior has a negative effect on the entire organization. One of the problems with feedback is that it's such a part of company culture that people don't often stop to ask, what are we actually trying to achieve here? It also doesn't help that there's this fascination with companies where buzzwords like radical candor and brutal transparency are part of the workplace culture. If it sounds like I'm making this up, I promise that I'm not. Recently, the Wall Street Journal profiled a well-known company where employees are encouraged to openly discuss whether they think their coworkers should stay or be let go. According to the article, it's a culture of near constant criticism, where employees are afraid of being fired for just about anything. That's not feedback, that's dysfunction. So, should feedback at work be eliminated altogether? Definitely not. I want the pilot who flies the plane I'm on, or the doctor who operates on my knee, to receive feedback, lots and lots of feedback. But most people aren't pilots or doctors. Most people work in offices or at jobs where the guidelines or checklists are not as strict. Which makes the whole process of giving and receiving feedback a little subjective, right? You may have one idea of excellence, while I may have a different one entirely. Feedback that isn't delivered properly between us might affect how we do our jobs and hurt any professional relationship that we've built up. The good news is that it doesn't have to be this way. Feedback is both a skill and a gift, and it doesn't have to put stress on your work relationships. In fact, feedback can make a professional relationship even stronger. The key, then, for both giver and receiver is to shift from a feedback mindset to a coaching mindset. Ready to learn how? Let's get started.